this question is given, right? And I want us to take note of this and this. We'll be using them during the question. So this is the original workpiece given. This is the pre-machining part. And you can see the pre-machining part from here to here is actually 60 mm. But when you cut it, it's going to be remaining 50 mm. So you're going to take something from here and something from here. Also, you're going to take something from here and otherwise. So we're going to write a program that's going to cut this for us. So this is what we want at the end, post machining part. So just to start, these are just some initializing variables. So this is me just initializing the CNC machine. So N01 is like this N means it's just indexing. So I'll just compare to another N04 till I'm done with my blocks of code. G71 is roughing cut. G94 feed rate, initializing the feed rate, and M1 is program start. So I'm starting my program. Then G97 is constant spindle speed. Then this is S. S stands for spindle speed. I'm saying I want a spindle speed of 1500. MO3 is telling the spindle to start, and TO1 is 2. T means 2, and then O1 is 2 1. So I'm picking 2 1. So now to start, right? So we're going to write the given home position. This was given in the question. G01 X0 Z05. So let's assume we're starting from here. That is, if you look here, we're starting from the beginning of the original block, right? So you see that we have to move in here and cut through so that we can take off this part and be left with only this. So how are we going to do that? Also, you have to account for this other side. Once you also do for the other side. It's a bit scrammy. Okay, so we're going to do that. And how much is taken off here? 5 and also 5 here. So this is, like I was mentioned, this is the x direction. And this is my z direction. So I want to come down from here. I want to come downwards in the x direction by 5 is 5 plus this other 5 that'll be here. So that's 10. So I want to come down in the x direction by 10. So I'm going to add 10 here. Let's give me x 10 G01 because it's a linear. The reason I'm writing G01 is because it's a linear interpolation. I'm moving linearly. So and so now for the z direction, I have to move into the workpiece from here all the way to here so I can take off this entire part. And how long is that? 20. So let's just add plus 220 here. So that will make it, sorry, that'll make it Z 225. So that's 200 plus Z05. So now I've taken off this entire part and now I'm here. So I want to go back to my house, to home position, that is this place. So I'm just going to take the spindle from here to here. And that's how to do that is just to go back to home position. You have to use rapid positioning, G00. This is rapid position. You want to position the spindle back at home. And this is 05. That's the home position. Yes, it's here. So the next thing we want to do is we want to let's erase this. You can see clearly. The next one we want to do is that we want to so now the next thing you want to do is since you're here, you're back at your home position, you want to take off this part. So come here in the Z direction, then we'll drop down and take off whatever is here. That is this. So how we're going to do that first, we're going to move in the Z direction by how much? 50. So 16G1 because we want to start moving linearly again. And we're not moving the X here, so we're only moving in the Z direction by how much? 50. So plus 50 will be Z 55, right? From here to here. And we need to drop down from here to this point, and that is 5 plus 5. That is means drop down by 10. Using to account for this side, which is also 10. So you drop down by 20. This 10 plus this 10 as well. So that'll be plus 20, x 20, g01 and s7. And you want to move in the z axis. You want to move in the z axis. So take off this part. So one take off this part. So we'll move here to take it off. And that is in the z axis, and that is 30. In the z axis, so 30, 30. You do not add it plus 30 because you're already at the position 50. You're already at this position z55. So you're just moving in by 30. Now we go back to our home position because we have finished the cut. So we're going back to our home position, which is here. NO8 G00 because we're positioning it X0 Z 50 Z not Z05. This is my home position again. Now the next thing to do, so now the next cut we want to make is this cut here. So what are we going to do? We're going to move from here down all the way to here, come here, cut off this part. So in that movement, you're going to move first in the z axis by how much? 50 plus 30, that'll be 80. So first, so 7, G01. We're going to move in the z axis by 80. So that'll be plus 80, that'll be Z85. There'll be no movement in the x. The next, we want to come down and take off this part. So first we'll come down, which is in x direction. We'll come down by how much? Let me erase it so you can see clearly. We're coming down by 5. You can see it 5. You also have to account for the one here, so it will be 5 plus 5, which is 10. So you're coming down by 10 in the x direction. We're going to write down the next line. It's plus 10, x 10. And we will now take off this part, and this is in the z direction by how much? 50. Cutting off this part, that's z direction 50. So that be z 50. Again, you don't add it cumulatively here because you're already at the position z85. So you're just moving, you're already at this position z85. So you're just moving in, by 50. So do not cumulate it there. Okay, so the next thing is we need to now go back home. Rapid positioning. Okay, this is home position. Okay, so now the last movement we need to make, because we have taken off this part, we have taken off here, we have taken off here. So now we need to do this section. So what we're going to do, we're going to, this is our home position, we're going to move down up here so we can be positioned where we want to be. And that's by how much? 50 plus 30 plus 50, that'll be 130. 130. This is a linear interpolation. I'm not moving the x yet. And that's be z 135. Now we are now going to move down in the x direction by how much? This is from here to here is 10. 5 plus 5, 10. That's 10 for here, and you also have to account for this area. That's another 10. That'll be 20. So that's in the x direction. So plus 20, that'll be x 20. And for the z, you're also going to come down by x, you're going to move in by how much in the z direction? 40. So let's move z 40. Again, do not cumulate it here because you're already at the position z 135, so you're just moving in by 40 now. So after we make our cut, we're going to go back home. that's N12, G00, you're positioning it home, X0, Z05. Yes, and so obviously you need to turn off your machine. So first we're going to stop our spindle. So that'll be N13 M05. M05 is, you can see it here. M05 is spindle stop. We're also going to stop our program. M14 M02, which helps us to stop program stop safety. So that's the end for this video. Hope you learned something.